Alright, man. I made reference to this point in my last video, when I was reading Jeremiah chapter 9. And so I'm just sitting here marinating, what I'm saying? You know how you kind of look at yourself, like, hallelujah, right? And I thought about it. I started thinking about that point again. And so basically, long story short, ended up on this website, right? And so what we gonna do is actually look at the weather for the last 2 weeks, right? So back in December 19th, we was dealing with, average temperatures. This is Houston, Texas, so our winters don't usually, they mild to moderate, right? We got more sun than cold and all that. So then boom, we move on, keep going, then boom, this is the day where it went freezing. So like I said, for this to happen in it of itself is quite amazing, being that we don't get this low, right? And so we got that low. We stayed that low. Whole country did. It's amazing. I mean, wow, right? And what I was saying in my video is that, it sounded like somebody saying something. And I'm of the belief that the Most High control all this, right? And so when you look at it, it's quite interesting, because then boom, you got all this cold that don't come this far, but it made it. And then boom, go right back to above where it was before it got here. Like, bro, that's interesting to say the least, bro. Right? Keep going. We've been dealing with that. Now it's higher than above normal, right? And it's all very interesting because all of this is happening at the same time, where we're now in what they call January, which it is January. It's just not the first month. It's the 11th month, right? Because we're still in winter. You can't start spring in winter. But anyway, um this is supposed to be cold. So we're supposed to be where we was before the freeze, and now we're above where we was before the freeze. It's all very interesting. Also keep in mind that, the sun, right? It tells us, in Genesis it talks about how the sun and the moon was there for times and seasons. So the sun, that's why you have the daylight savings time and all that. The sun has a way of coming out longer in spring, summer, and having shorter days mostly in the winter. So that's why you notice that it gets dark sooner, right? That's the sun, right? So that's also very interesting when you compile that, because how is it getting hotter than above normal with the sun on part-time week, part-time time? You know what I'm saying? It's like 8 to 10 hour days of the sun. I think something like that. Somewhere up it's very short. You know what I'm saying? It's not 12 hours. It's not even 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? But all that, the sun is still acting as it usually does at winter time, right? It's just just marinate, bro. And that's all I was trying to do. Just throw it at you and let you think about it, and hallelujah. Beyond that, bro, I can't say nothing else. So yeah, shalom, shalom.